Hello and welcome to the Energy Connect studio at Gastech 2024 in Houston. I'm delighted to have sitting next to me in the studio today, Rostom Merzouki, the Director of Global Gas Solutions at the American Bureau of Shipping, or ABS. Rostom, thank you so much for being in the studio with us today.
Thank you for hosting me.
To start off, there's a lot of conversations going on about the shipping industry and how it needs to sort of move towards a cleaner future. Do you think it's ready for the decarbonization challenge?
In the short answer, it will be difficult. Let me expand it a bit. The marine industry is doing its best to achieve decarbonization. The issue is the targets are set on uncontrolled technical challenges. So we are facing, depends on the fuel you are looking at, whether ammonia or methanol, a problem with the supply chain. And there is a difficulty in creating the dynamic so far, what we see, basically because there is no demand and there are no incentives enough. Not enough incentives to develop it. There's a lot of risk on the purchasing side. On the supply, they need guarantees of quantities to be purchased before you get the ships themselves and the owners to take a risk of new fuels and new technologies not yet proven, ordering assets that they will keep for at least 15 to 20 years. Mm-hmm. So it's a big challenge. In a nutshell, everybody is doing his best. Still a long way to go. And in my opinion, in this Gastech, we saw practical ideas on how we can achieve decarbonization differently.
So what trends are you seeing when it comes to alternative fuels?
Everybody now is realizing there is an issue in financing, an issue in risk, and an issue in incentives to kick it off. So now everybody is realizing that LNG might be the best option for now, at least for the next 15 to 20 years, combined with the carbon capture. This is an option that everybody is discussing about, not only on the shipping sector, but also on the land base, on the power sector. So everybody is thinking that the best way to go now is to make sure that the energy that is liquefied for the LNG is as carbon neutral as possible from the upstream through carbon capture, and making sure at the other end of the chain that when it's used, all emissions are captured and stored or reused, recycled in a circular economy. And that's the main trend. So we are moving towards what I can call blue LNG, mm-hmm. And in the near future, starting the blue ammonia, the blue hydrogen from the same stream. When the supply chains will be then developed, it will facilitate the green part of it, the green ammonia and the green hydrogen.
That's very interesting to hear, that it's not just you have an eye on the initial stages, but across the full value chain to ensure that the whole scope 1, 2, 3, everything is taken care of.
And to add on that, personally, in this Gastech, I was part of a panel and also moderating another panel where the main topic was not essentially this one, but it came back to discuss about it. How to fast track the decarbonization with what we have in hand.
And that brings me to my final question about Gastech. you're here in Houston for Gastech 2024. How's been your experience so far, and what are your thoughts?
I think this Gastech was maybe better and best than other previous Gastechs. I saw a lot of stakeholders, a lot of open discussions, a lot of knowledge sharing, and at a bigger scale. A bigger scale from, I don't know what was the plus, but you see the dynamic. You see it, and you see it at every single stage of during the convention. You see that there is a hope. You see that there is a hope. People feel they can do something. They can do something towards keeping in mind decarbonization. Keeping in mind decarbonization, they can do things practically. That's, if you want to take, that may be the main taker for this Gastech.
On that optimistic note, Rostom, it's been such a pleasure having you in our studios and talking to you.
It was my pleasure. Thank you. Thank you for hosting me.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow us on our social media to get the latest updates and more coverage from across the energy industry. I'll be back with more studio interviews from Gastech 2024 in Houston. Stay tuned.